you doing? It's Fuzzy from Fuzzy Ghost Models. Today we're going to do something a little different. We're going to have a look at 1/35th scale Lanchester Armoured Car from Copper State Models. I've not built a Copper State Models kit before. I do have this one, and I've got one of their 48 scale Armstrong Whitworth FK8s that I wouldn't mind having a look at. Plus they seem to be coming out with a couple of, they have other armoured cars, the German Romfeld and I believe the Minerva, and they're coming out in 2021 with a Canadian armoured machine gun carrier, I believe it's called. It's pretty exciting, being a fan of Canadian armour and that myself. So can't wait for that to come out. One thing I will note, that this review sample was bought by myself, not paid for by anyone else, so there's no influence for anyone here. Okay, so we're going to have a look at this, see what's in the box, and then hopefully a little way down the road we can go and have a nice build of it, because the contents look really good. I have had a peek in before. So let's have a look, all right? So you can see the box itself. It's got very nice artwork on it. On the side is the 4 patterns for the camouflage. And when you open the box up, it has another box in it. Nice little black and white logo or line drawing of the vehicle. And then we open it up, kind of like a pizza box. And inside we have a bunch of parts. So, sprue number 1 here is part of the wheels and some of the running boards, it looks like. You can see it's got some super nice spoke wheel detail on it. Really nice. And then I guess the inside of those spoke wheels as well, you can see here, right? So I'm guessing that they go inside each other, and it's going to have a really nice effect, so you won't have to deal with any photo etch or anything like that if you're, you know, dealing with motorcycle wheels in models, or spoke wheels like this can be, some of them in the past have been really thick, or they've been missing. There's not enough of them there to accurately represent what's on the vehicle. So this looks really good. It's double layered, they're interlaced, and they're very fine. So that's good, very good. So let's look at the next sprue here. Now this one's the main body, and let's just have a quick tear open of this. Sorry, I didn't bring a knife with me. Wasn't thinking. Too many IPAs over the holidays, I guess, make my brain a little soft. But anyway, so here we are with it's the main sprue, main armor plating. Very nice detail on it. It's got some nice rivets. Pretty simple, I mean, but that's what they were back in the day. They were not fancy. They were just armored car built on a regular car chassis. So this last sprue here I'm going to open up, and this one looks to contain mainly the suspension stuff and some of the other armor, but mainly suspension. So we'll have a quick look at that, and it looks very nice as well. Got the leaf spring suspensions, and I'll just hold it up to the camera here. You can see very little mold parting line on that, which is really a nice thing, because leaf springs, that's what you usually end up doing, is cleaning that mold seam off all the steps and making sure. So looks like that's going to be less of a chore than normal. It's very nice detail in the little lines here. Little, I don't know, it's part of the armor, and some of the brackets that hold it on. Really nice. Really nice. Actually, you know what? While we're at it, I'm just going to put those aside. Let's open up this wheel bag. Why not? Wasn't going to, just to keep the spokes protected, but why not? So 2 sprues, exactly the same. Looks like I don't know if that's part of the turret or part of the fenders. Must be the turret. It's riveted. There's no way they're going to armor the fenders at this point in this stage here. But I'm going to hold this up here. Look at the lovely spoke detail on those wheels and tires. Absolutely fantastic. So, the Lanchester had single wheels on the front and then double wheels on the back. So you need 6, right? And they give you 8. So you got a couple extra. I think there's one spare that goes on the side as well. Let's have a look. And this just looks like spoke inserts. Yeah, I know. Okay. Oh, look at how fine those are. Hold that up to the camera. Look at that. Isn't that wonderful? And I think those go in here. That's going to look absolutely magnificent when it's finished. Just beautiful. And the plastic is a nice color gray. I like gray plastics over the dark greens. Sometimes you can't see the dark greens good enough. This is better for light, kind of like primer color. The plastic does seem a little softer than, say, a Dragon, but close to a Tamiya. I think it feels a little greasy, so I recommend a wash. I'm going to give this a little soapy water wash before I start building it. But it looks great. Let's have a look at the instructions. So, this booklet, this is quality paper here. This is really quality paper. This is a nice, fine, it's almost like a what you would expect in a World War I kind of dispatch, right? It's matte paper, it's got some grain to it, and it feels really good. So we start off with the box cover, and then a history of the vehicle, and then your typical sprue layout, which is not much. It's going to be a simple build, but I think it's going to look pretty cool. And then if you notice, it's almost got a wingnut wings kind of layout and feel to the way it is. Now this is nowhere near as complicated as one of their 32nd scale wingnut wing kits, but they've done it in the same sort of fashion. The call-outs of this are similar, and the way they've colored what you're working on, very nice. And again, the paper is just absolutely brilliant. Like, it would almost be a shame to throw this away after it's done. It's so very, very nice. It feels great. Like, this feels like quality. The molds look really good, but even the paper and the instructions, like, they look extremely clear, and the quality of the paper is fantastic. So we run through it. Simple at the end. Yep, you got the one spare tire, and then 2 Admiralty light gray vehicles, and you get one. I think that one is from Persia. Yep, and then another one from. It's a Russian Armoured Car Division from the Expeditionary Force in Austria. Oh, and then of course we have this really funky camouflage. It's a Belgian Army Lanchester from 1916. Anyway, so these guys are from Latvia, and copper state models. Oh, I almost forgot the markings. Let's not forget. Let's have a quick look. All right, printed by Cartograph. Yay, Cartograph. The paper is shiny. The decal film itself, the decal is actually not. It's sort of a satiny bordering on flat. Shouldn't have a problem with that. I tend to paint in semi-gloss to gloss anyway, and then flatten everything down. So these should go down really nicely. And the roundels are perfectly in register. There's no bleed or anything like that. They are big squares for the RNAS markings and all the other letters and numbers, but I'm not encountering an issue. They're Cartograph, and I guess we'll see. The proof will be in the pudding when we go to make this thing. Anyway, again, thanks for joining me. Copper State models, 35th scale Lanchester Armoured Car. They do make a Russian version of this one as well, which I think is just different markings, so I'll have to check it out. Thank you for joining me. If you liked the video, hit the like button. If you didn't, hit the dislike button. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Have you built a Copper State model? Let me know. Let me know how it goes, because they've also got some 32nd scale Newports coming out, and I'd be interested in seeing what those compare to the Wing Up Wings 32nd scales. Anyway, it's Fuzzy's Ghost Models signing off for today. Thanks for joining us. Subscribe, like, and hit the notification, because we're going to try and throw some more stuff up. All right? Thanks. Have a good holiday, and we'll see you soon.